Collective bargaining. What is collective? Collective means group action through representation. If there are a number of workmen like this, okay, if they form a group like a trade union, and the trade union represent them in negotiations, okay, it acts as a representative of these workmen, okay, so they are acting collectively. Bargaining means negotiating, like putting proposals, counter proposals, putting offers, counter offers, okay. So collective bargaining means collectively negotiating or collective negotiations between employer and employees through their trade unions. These negotiations are relating to their work situations. What type of work situations, like how much pay, what will the benefits, number of working hours, leaves, rules and regulations regarding health and safety policies, etc. Okay, so this is collective bargaining. The success of collective bargaining depends on mutual understanding between the employer and the employee. Its success also depends on give and take principle. You agree on some of my demands, I will agree on some of your demands. There is no third party involvement, only employer and employee negotiate with each other. The weapons of strike and lockout stimulate the process of collective bargaining. Okay, the workers have the weapon of strike, the employer has the weapon of lockout. Okay, so the worker knows that if we don't agree with the terms of employer, he can use lockout, and the employer knows that if he doesn't agree with the demands of workers, then they have the weapon of strike. So instead of using these weapons which are not beneficial, we should negotiate, we should do collective bargaining. So let's have a quick revision. Collective bargaining. Collective means group action through representation. Bargaining means negotiating, putting proposals, counter proposals, offers, counter offers. So collective bargaining means collective negotiations between employer and employee through their trade unions relating to their work situations like pay, benefits, hours, leave, health and safety policies, etc. Its success depends on mutual understanding of between employer and employee and give and take principle. There is no third party involvement. The weapons of strike and lockout stimulate the process of collective bargaining. Each the worker and employer both knows that the opposite party has the weapon of strike or lockout. So instead of using these weapons, we should negotiate with each other and or do collective bargaining. This was collective bargaining. Next, we will do the authorities or machineries for settlement of industrial disputes in the next video.